Alright guys, here we are. 0 hours, 0 miles, only around the block. I have fitted my Zeta handguards, ODI lock-on grips, the double take mirrors, the steering stabilizer. I noticed it's really loose steering, so this definitely is needed. These ODIs do work. There is a cam that's very close. Part of the stop part of it needs to be ground down about 1/8 of an inch for it to be like the stock cam throttle tube. I've added a couple guards, the stock, the AliExpress guards, that one, the one on the front caliper. I did not go with the stupid AliExpress guard because it made the bolt head come all the way out to here and there was way too much torque. This was just asking to get snapped. Don't use that. Yeah, so here we go. Let's see if I made the right decision. Alright guys, I'll show you my live reaction to the bike versus riding it first and then tell you what I think. So you'll see, this is only the fourth time I've started it up. I only rode it around the block, so we could do it together. It did come in Chinese. I had to switch it over with the Google Translate camera. I don't like the KTM rear sprocket. It's like there's nothing orange on the bike. Oh, I did also put the wheel weights right off the bat on the front and rear, and I just put them opposite the rim lock. It did have some gas in it, and the tires were exactly at 26 pounds. I'm gonna put this stupid guard on it too. But yeah, the throttle came very, very sloppy with the stock throttle tube. I'm short, I'm 5'8", and I am about a 32 inseam, 31 inseam, and I'm tippy toe in my boots with both feet on the ground. But I'm not worried about that. This is the tall or standard model. The clutch pull is very light. Alright. I think she's warm enough. I do have to say I have not adjusted anything on it as far as clickers or suspension, anything. Left it how I got it. So we're right here in the golden hour. I love getting out at this time of day when it starts to cool off. Okay, so I can tell you right off the bat, it's much smoother than my KTM 500. It's much quieter too, that's for sure. Really believe in break-in periods with bikes. They already run them all on the dyno in the factory. So if you think your bike's never been started and run hard before, you're lying to yourself. So why did I go with the Chinese rally bike? Was it all about the hype? Maybe so. But so if any of you had watched my channel last year, man, I've been about 7 months off the grid because I started a new job, and it's taken 100% of my focus to go through all the training, and so I haven't been riding much. But if any of you saw anything before, you saw that I was riding the 500 EXCF and the 300 TPI, and I was trying to see which one was better for an all-around dual sport bike. And when it came down to it, the 500 was better overall, but in the end I still wasn't happy with it because it vibrates like hell. It's got great power, it's really torquey off the bottom, it's fast up top. I had the suspension dialed in with the Stillwell Performance out of Scottsdale. But coming off of a WR450 that was, I mean, completely dialed in, that 500 just really lugged. It didn't have the snap that the 450 had and the Yamaha smoothness. Man, right when I jumped on that 500, I felt the vibrations in my feet. And maybe I'm sensitive to that, but I'm telling you right now, riding this bike, there's zero vibration coming through those foot pegs. I'm not feeling any vibration in the handlebars either. It's pretty freaking cool. It feels really tame. It feels really tame down low right now. Like, obviously I haven't cracked it. Everybody talks about how this thing makes its power up high above 4,000 to 6,000 RPMs. So we'll be seeing that here in a second once I hit the dirt. So yeah, those are my initial impressions. We'll see how I'll turn it right back on when we hit the dirt up in here in a second. I want to say